So like I say, a litter took, so she did good with the last litter about a year ago. So it was highly recommended to just, I was doing a survey on all dogs, the breeder back. That's the main thing. Bred her back. Good mom, very smart, intelligent dog. So that's what we're looking at. We want to breed smart, intelligence, athletic, obedience, prey drive, good, balance. I like mine to be balanced, really, really balanced. You know, really good with humans. That's what typically the pit bull is all about, being good with, other than, the owners or the family members, siblings and all that stuff, being good. She's very good for kids, you know, and she does a good job. So we're gonna be looking to have some pups next month. And man, we excited because the first litter, he threw me out good six, one girl. And the girl dog, she had blue eyes, both blue eyes. And then the other boy that I sold, he came out with a blue eye. So, I ain't even got nothing out of that litter. But we looking for girls out of this. And while we looking for girls to breed back with the boys that some of my good friends of mine got, that, we worked out a good deal to come back and breed to them males. So that'll be my inbreeding aspect. That half brother, half sister with the same parents. And so, like I say, these puppies are the sour ears, man. He's heavy brood. They come off of a brother and sister, the mother and the father too come off of brother and sister. I'm talking about the makeup of the sire. So it's like a aunt and a nephew breeding, which is, Rich is good. So that was my first kind of brood stock. He only one lived out of the litter. So, but he's been producing well for me. And so I've been seeing some good signs. That's why I try to repeat a couple dogs he bred with, a couple females he bred with. But a second time I bred them when they had pups off of them, they didn't get to take. So, but hers was successfully. So, and that's a good thing, man. And I'm happy, for what's coming in the future for all Will Kennels of the Carolinas. I'm real happy. And what direction we going. And we basically, specializing in line breeding and having the dogs to be real balanced. Like, I want the prey drive to be there. I definitely want the prey drive, but I don't want them specifically to focus on one thing, is fight. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? Nah, but they want to have a high prey drive. That accuracy should be at a high level still, but I still like to have them balanced. When you tell them stop, that's when they supposed to stop. You know what I'm saying? So very obedient. That's how she is. And like I say, her last litter, most of them are very trainable, super smart, super athletic. They got a good high prey drive. And like I say, it was just a good breeding all in all. So this breeding formula is basically the half brother, half sister on the top, and then they like third cousins on the bottom. I mean, so it's some inbred, line bred stuff. So yeah, and that's basically what I've been doing. So but it's been good, man. And so the sire to this dog really kind of goes with the bottom of her, because like she comes off of Jade's and Alex the Great. Alex the Great basically is that has the same stuff as her grandma Jade. Two litter mate, brother and sister that came out of that litter is Sinclair's Demon Lido and Sinclair's Alexa. So that kind of good with the bottom. It complements the bottom. So that's a good thing, man. So yeah, so that's why this breeding coming out good like that. And I know down this pedigree is very on the Slim Jim side and off the Sinclair side. They very inbred. So it's a bunch of good things that I learned about the line And you know, what's up now? All right now. Yeah, how you doing now? Yeah, but like I say, she easily get turned on. Like I say, you see how that, but she still balanced. She ain't looking to automatically go unless, you know, unless it gets, you know, it get a little cloudy. And you know what I mean by cloudy, like, you know. But yeah, man, she's very a good rounded dog, man. But when I did that blend with them two, man, it threw some good dogs. And then the blend before that, I bred him and Brittany together, which another half brother, half sister on the bottom. Goya Bean and was that were their moms, but they were half brother, half sister on the bottom. And then, you know, they'll be like second cousin on the top doing because Lackey's Brit, that was my dog. So that was another good breeding that came out of that. And all them dogs came out real exceptional. I only got, let's see, one out of that. And then the first breeding I bred Obsidian too with Jules, but he bred himself. Actually, he got off the leash, man, and bred to her, and they threw out some real good dogs. I didn't really get to see a lot of them out of there because a lot of them dogs, they were just wrecking each other at a certain age, like 3.5 months old. They were just wrecking, boy. And I was working a lot of overtime, and I should have been on splitting them up, but that was just really not a loss, but it was a lesson. But so, and you wouldn't expect dogs like that, you know, to do something like that, especially if they're not heavy inbred. The male, the sire was inbred, but the female, she was line bred. So, but you just never know how that combination will blend up when you do it. But I thoroughly look over, you know, my paperwork first before I even decide to even do anything. And I thoroughly look over, you know, monitoring and viewing the two dogs together and seeing, you know, how they acting, what I like. Because it's at the end of the day, it's all about what you like. You know what I'm saying? What you like in your program. That's what it's about. You can't be like nobody else. Another man, he might like something else. He might just say, I'm going strictly heavy mouth or et cetera, et cetera. Some of them, you know, they like, well, I want mouth and smarts, and I want somebody that can wrestle. So, but yeah, man. So, yep. I ain't got no scooper pooper. I'm supposed to have a scooper pooper, but it's all good. Yeah. But but yeah, man. So we expect some high hopes out of this one. Hopefully this litter will be better than the next litter. That's what I'm hoping. 10 usually, it usually do, you know, the tendencies behind the breeding and the, you know, the method behind the breeding, usually that second breeding usually be better than the first. So that's what we hoping. Me and the dogs, we hoping that, and then whoever get the dogs, I can get a good survey from them. And because like I say, I ain't gonna have her no more after this. He gonna go to another partner of mine. He said he wanted her, so hey, I don't mind helping somebody out far as their, you know, to start their family tree of dogs. You know what I'm saying? And you can have her up in there as a mixture or something, because he already got the son. He already got a dog from me off of my dog Red Ranger I had in CC. So he wanted to buy something else. I said, that's cool, man, and I'm gonna support him. I'm gonna give you the best of the best. That's how I look at it. But it's a little video, man. So just giving y'all a breakdown how these dogs are bred. And like I said, my old bloodline, it goes back to a lot of basically the especially the Williams dogs, going all the way back down to the Williams dog. Basically goes back down to the Eli Kobe stuff. A lot of the Eli Kobe stuff, when you go back past the, you know, the fourth generation, fifth, sixth, that's all you see in the background. So but it's gonna be a good solid breed, man. I think it is. So we're gonna keep girls out of this, and hopefully she give us some more girls. And then I got my man's, he gonna purchase one from South Carolina. Yeah, he bought a dog from me, two dogs, and so he gonna purchase one from me again. And yeah, man, that's gonna be some good stuff. So hopefully she give me some girls this time. So so maybe she can give me more than she gave me last time. But they had 6, so I'm taking her for a little walk, man, probably about a mile, because this helps out with the pregnancy. When you walk them, this helps out so they could be able to push them out good. So it's good to kind of walk a little bit, much as you can. So yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. But I hope y'all really enjoying y'all day, man. We still trying to do it the right way over here with the American Pit Bull Terrier, with the Lonzo Green with Eli Boyo. We're still trying to do some things, make some positive moves, and all it does is just take a little bit of time. Just take one step at a time. And once you start understanding what you're putting together, and then you see that progress or you see that process, then you move forward. You say, okay, if you need to add something or take away, because at the end of the day, that's all you're basically doing is adding, subtracting stuff. You know, a lot of people love to go heavy on such and such, and then a lot of people like to say, I'm gonna keep it 50-50 and do good with it. And a lot of people say, okay, I'm gonna have this amount in here and this amount in that. So it's basically just whatever, however you feel fit to do it, you know. So, but yeah, man, she a real good dog, man. I really didn't want to get rid of her, but if she gonna go to somebody else, I'd rather for somebody else to have her, you know, that's gonna take good care of her and then, you know, gonna make her useful. So yeah, man, so big shout out to him when he come and get her. So yeah, but I'm gonna make sure I keep some girls to breed back with the males I had in the previous litter about a year ago. Yep, so it's probably been about a year, about 13 months ago. So I bred them, and I could have bred her back to back, but I said I'm gonna just wait it out and let her, you know, get back together, get herself together, and, you know, mentally, physically, and emotionally. So, you know, just get her back together. So, but she's a well-rounded dog, man. I love the balance, I love the obedience, and you know, she's very easy to, you know, handle. She ain't aggressive like that. Like, you know, man, she can get aggressive. That's what I'm saying, the balance part. But, you know, if my daughter was walking her and she was able to strengthen her, you know, had the strength to walk her like I do, then she wouldn't be all rowdy all the time. She, you know, kind of minding her business or whatever. So I like that. But I got really good results from the puppies whenever I let them go to certain people. And they say, man, look, man, you did a good job with breeding that. So that's why I did this repeated breeding, you know. So that was the main focus of trying to do it, you know. And that's what you're supposed to do. And a lot of times you don't depend on nobody else surveying your dog, because you got to survey your own dogs. But a lot of times, a lot of people, they'll breed and then keep everything. So, but I knew out of what my old stuff was breeding and the, you know, the quality they were breeding back then before I blended it in with this other stuff, and then the quality of stuff I don't see on my man's yard. So I knew it had to work after a while. So, and I don't seen it with my eyes. So, like I say, Obsidian, man, he's really throwing out some really solid dogs, man. And I got some more stuff that I'm gonna be coming off of them too. I got probably about 6 more females I'm gonna breed this year. And then I think I'm gonna hang it up for a little while and just focus on in-house stuff and focus on some more out-crossing stuff me and my mentor are gonna do, and just, you know, like I said, focus on improving the breed, you know what I'm saying, improving it. So that's what I'm gonna basically do. And so came up here to just let her run around a little bit, man, and do what she do. What's up, girl? Hey, girl. Yeah, so hopefully, man, she can give me probably about another good 6 or 7. And like I said, we gonna keep girls out of this, man. So yeah, man, yeah. But I hope y'all having a wonderful day, man. Yeah, she getting kind of big too. So probably about around May 12th through the 14th, 15th or something like that, she should be ready to drop the pups, man. Yeah, hold up. Oh, I ain't even. Yeah, I'm walking the dog. Yep. Christian Wilson. What up, man? What's up with you, Inglewood? What's up, fam? I'm good, man. Appreciate the comments, man. I'm just out here, man, just letting her do her thing, get her a little exercise a little bit, and let her get out, man. And so I'm excited about this litter. Yeah, so I'm out walking her, and it's good to walk while they pregnant, because it'll help them, you know, be able to push them babies out good and healthy or whatnot. So yeah, man. Yep. So, but yeah, man, she's a great dog, man. Great. Like I say, this breeding to be a half brother, half sister on the top. Her and the sire are half brothers on the sister on the top. They got the same daddy. they third cousins on the bottom. So, and man, it's a good thing, man. So, yep. This will be her second litter within about 13 months, and so I got a good survey on the dogs, man. Really, they came good solid 6 came out of them, and so I got some good a good solid survey on them, and and that's the only reason I did a repeated breeding, Yeah, man, but she's a wonderful dog. Good with kids, good with other people, very obedient, and that's what I like. I like my dogs balanced, man. Really balanced, instead of just doing one thing and just wanting to just get at another dog. I mean, you want to have a high prey drive too, but some dogs, they get to a certain, you can't control them. But to each his own. People like what they like. They like whatever they like in their program. So yeah, man. But I hope everybody doing good. What's up with you, man? Don Juan, what it is, boy? What's up, MK? What's up? How y'all doing, man? Yes, sir, man. Like I say, my man Don Juan, he got 2, male and a female. He done told me some good things about the litter. So yeah, man, she gonna be ready to drop, man, next month. So I'm excited about that, man, to see what she throw in the colors and all that stuff. So like I said, she threw out a female looked just like her with 2 blue eyes, and she threw out a male that was like, he looked just like his grandma Jade. So 1 blue eyed and 1 brown eye. So hoping to get some, but she looked like she probably gonna have probably about the same amount as last time. Same amount as last time. Yeah, man. But y'all all right though? Yes, sir. Yeah, that's right. You gotta have that balance, man. I like that balance, just because you able to calm them down with a certain tone or a certain level of your voice. You be able to tone them down, and they'll be able to listen. That's like your kids. You certain tone, they should be able to just listen. When I was growing up, man, we really had to. My mom look at me a certain way, and she already knew you better not say nothing. You get something thrown at you, but not saying that you do it to your dogs, but you gotta let them know. Even if you gotta have a newspaper or something, pop them a little bit. Gotta let them know who's in charge. Yeah, but she's well rounded, man. And that's one thing I like about her. You know. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But what's good with you, Don Juan? What's good, man? You said what female is that? That's Sky right there. That's Sky. Yep, that's Sky. Yeah, man. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, man. But you just gotta, like I said, you just gotta observe these dogs. I don't been around them so long and don't seen a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff I didn't understand when I was a kid, but now I see stuff that I see now. I really understand. A lot of times it's really basically patience, man. I don't care what strain you get, you still gotta have that patience, cause you know, still gotta have that patience behind all of it. That's the key, patience, and you keep having that process and that progress behind it. Because if you don't got them, or that anticipation, I like to say the art, science, and anticipation. Because the art the art of it is them dogs gonna be who they are, and the science of it is you matching the pedigrees with the pedigrees, and then the anticipation is watching, seeing what's gonna unfold and unravel behind every breed. You know what I'm saying? And what she gonna give you, what the male gonna give you. So typically sometimes it be the male, they take the higher percentage of the male, typically sometimes the female. It could be vice versa. So but yeah. Yeah. But she's a great dog, man. So I said I'm gonna walk her today while it's cool. I took the day off today. I had a migraine, man. Migraine, so I had that junk. I don't know if it was pollen or what, but the migraine, they give you make you very nauseated. So, but yeah, man. But I'm excited about her dropping this. Very excited. Okay, I'm good. My brother Scott too is exactly like her mother. Smart, durable, great temperament. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. She definitely is, man. She definitely is. So, and another thing too, like I told you, even about the situation, sometimes a lot of good dogs will come out with underbites. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't figure it out how to beat that. Because you give them the sometimes the mother don't create enough calcium or phosphorus in their diet. So that's why a lot of times females, puppies that come out with underbites because they don't create enough. So you give them you give them some old cheap cheese while she's pregnant. So that'll put that right back in there, and it'll make them come out healthy and big. So yeah, man, that's what I'm looking for. Just like exactly what you said, man. That smarts, durability, and great temperament. I like that. I tell people all the time, just because of a dog not acting a certain way, that don't mean he ain't great or she ain't great. And just I don't seen a lot of them just act so calm, but then when it's time to get in the trenches, they know how to respond every time. So yeah, man. Yeah, but she's a good female, man. I promise you. Yes, promise you, man. But I appreciate that, Don Juan, man, for just coming down and purchasing 2 dogs from me, man. And that mean a lot to me. Me and our kennel. And like I say, I can't wait to that, that you do that breeding again with Christine, man. And I hate that happened. So I had 2 litters to happen like that. Only one litter out of Ben 10 and Terra. Then I had another litter I bred Ben 10 back to JoJo. None didn't live. I was like, God. So, but yeah, man. Yes, sir. But yeah, but I'm excited about another month, man, to go. Yep, about another month. Yeah, she definitely a pretty dog, man. Yep, definitely pretty. See, her mother, Jade, she was just like that, real smart, obedient. She was game just as well. And when I gave it to my homeboy, her mother, all I just wanted, 2 dogs back. That's all I wanted, and that's what we got. So I picked her, and my homeboy picked Tara. So, and then I ain't got Tara no more because after the litter, she just ran. She abandoned her pup. So I ain't got her. At least I got a daughter off of. So I'm cool. And I ain't seen the dog since. Yeah, man. But I hope everybody doing good on this day, man. Keep bulldogging, man, and keep keeping your program up, and keep going back to the drawing board if you have to. Yes, sir. But it's a bunch of good, solid programs out here that's got some good dogs. Not only just 1 or 2. It's a lot of them. They are private too. They are private. Yep. And I think that's the next thing I'm gonna go next is private. After I do these next, probably like 6 females, because I got 4 more females I got from my man's yard. His my man's son. I got Hydra, I got Pandora, them 2 sisters. I got April, which is my dog, what I very first purchased from Sinclair Jade. They were Little Mate's sisters, so she ain't never been bred. And I got Shira. Shira done been bred a couple times, so I got them 4 to breed. I got JoJo to breed again, and then I got the other dog, the black and white dog, Glizzy. So that's about, and then her, so that make about 6 dogs. And then I'm gonna focus on just going private, man. Going private a little bit so I can nip everything at the butt, man, and then perfect a lot of these breedings, because I don't care. I want, if she had 8, I want all 8 to be very exceptional, and that's hard to do, but it can be workable. You know what I'm saying? It definitely can be workable. And sometimes I don't found out too. A lot of times if they have 8, 5, the 5 might be very acceptable, and the other 3 might be, might be all right till they turn a certain age. They turn like 5 to 6, 7 years old. You're like, God, this dog wasn't acting like that, and then they be better than some of the dogs that were acting exceptional early on. You just have to wait, man. But a lot of people, they don't want to take the time out to wait. You know what I'm saying, for that process. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Christina and Malachi are gonna have some great pups. These 2 I got from his first litter is exceptional. So Christina, old blood, gonna bring some of that. Yes, sir. All day. Oh yeah, man. And she balanced too. That's another balanced female. Super smart, athletic. She got a little prey drive in her. While she was on the yard, I seen some things out of her. And, like I told you when you first got her, I was like, man, this dog, she act totally different. See, one thing I learned about this Sinclair blood was these dogs, they big on kind of a personality thing. They act like they get you on the chain or in the cage. As soon as you put them on the leash, they act totally different. That's just, and sometimes we act the same way. It just it just depends on what the situation. A lot of people, they got split personality, but I know that Sinclair stuff, They definitely got a lot of split personalities, but they basically are a one owner's dog now. You got the damn Slim Jim stuff, which heavy on the Slim Jim dog. Them all them dogs lovable, like all of them. Like Goya Bean, how heavy bred she was. You know, she was a three-time brother and sister back to back, coming from Dan and Betty, from Danielson and his sister, from um, Mr. November and his sister. Dog was super friendly, just super friendly, and she didn't start getting a prey drive until about, like, I'm gonna say probably like, man, 5, 6. That's when she really started getting that prey drive. Like, okay, now I'm wanting it now. So, but yeah, man. So it's just, man, you got to keep studying your blood. That's the only way you're gonna keep the flaws out of it. As long as you keep studying it and keep adding and subtracting what you need and what you wanna. But it's all about consistency and persistency. That's all it's about, man. And I don't try to be on nobody else's level. I congratulate a lot of people. I see a lot of great kennels out there. Salute to y'all that's been doing it for, 10 plus, 15 plus, 20 plus, just keeping up that quality. And that's what you want in this breed, that quality, man. When you start seeing when stuff start get watered down because they won't instantly do it, it won't be an instinctive thing. You know what I'm saying? So you will definitely see it. Yeah, definitely time is key, bro. Time is key, I'm telling you. Yes, sir. If you ain't got the time in it, then this ain't your field. But that's what life anyway. Time is part of development. But they say even when you're trying to heal from pain, they say sometimes you just learn to get over it. That's all. Make an exception about it. But definitely time and patience, man, with these dogs. Cause you just learn so much, and then the biggest teacher is, when things happen out of the ordinary, when things don't happen, when they happen out of the ordinary, like when stuff happen, when you see stuff happen, or you think a dog ain't this, that, and then something, you think he just a pet, something, you get off one of them, jump on one of them, and then you like, oh shoot, this dog really had some fire. I never thought this. So, yeah, man. Yes, sir. But yep, man, yeah. But yeah, I can't wait till that breeding happen too. I'm ready. I'm super excited about that. I just wish we could have at least got one out of the deal. But it's all good, man. So yeah, man. So I'm already knowing what I'm gonna breed her back to when one of them females come out of there. I don't care if she have whatever she have, man. I accept it. I'm gonna breed her back to Obsidian. So, cause man, he's really been producing. Yes, breed her back to being 10. Either way I go, I think it'll still be good. You know, it'll be good. So, yep. Yes, sir, man. But I hope y'all having a good day, man. I guess I'll get off here. I done did about 30 minutes just talking, but yeah. So we looking at probably like next month, man. And then by the end of June, they'll be ready to go. I said I got one female. My man, he gonna purchase. I guaranteed him that. So if I have one female, I already don't said, I don't spoke my word on it, so I gotta let him get it. But it's all good. I still get some pups back off of that when it's time. So I ain't even really worrying about it. I still got like a couple deals that I made with people that they gonna stand on business with that. So yeah, man. But I hope she give me some more girls. And I got this other guy for about 2.5 hours away from me, going north of me. Yeah, he wanting a male. So and he used to breed some of that old Kobe and that paddling stuff together. He said, man, he had some really good blood. So it was good to really chop it up with him. So yeah, man, it's gonna be great. It's definitely gonna be great, man. Yeah, let's say since I had her for this year, I had no issues with her for as aggressive toward kids or other people. She killed him. Yeah. And that's what you want, bruh. So she already know. Like we talked the last time. We ain't been talking as much, but we still been contacting each other. But yeah, man, them dogs really is good. And like I say, when I did that breeding too with Christina being 10, out of 5 of them, all 5 of them came out what I was seeing. So the only one that came out really kind of human aggressive, and I don't know, like I say, them dogs one owner, but he got the dog, like the dog was close to a year, but he said, and that's Ben 10 brother, his name was Ruben, but he said the dog just stopped, he just flip flopped. So that's how some of that Sinclair stuff go. He just flip flopped, and he said he tried to bite me and my son, so he gave him to another guy, and like I say, he out in the country, so that's still good. But yeah, man, yeah. But